Bruno Fernandes volunteers to leave Man United as Saudis prepare £200 million deal. Manchester United captain Bruno Fernandes has volunteered to leave the club this summer. The Red Devils face mounting financial problems after failing to win the Europa League final, losing 1-0 to Tottenham in Bilbao. That means United will be without European football whatsoever next season, with their revenue set to take a dip, especially given winning and qualifying for the Champions League was thought to be worth £100 million. The Red Devils now face some tough decisions in the transfer market, both with incomings and outgoings. And despite the skipper being content at Old Trafford, Fernandes admitted he would accept the club's decision if they chose to cash in on him. The midfielder turns 31 this September, and Saudi side Al-Hilal would be prepared to pay him £200 million across a 3-year contract in a transfer that would also command a huge fee, per the Daily Mail. He said, "If the club thinks it's time to part ways because they want to do some cashing in or whatever, it is what it is. And football sometimes is like this. I have always been honest. I've always said I will be here until the club says to me that it's time to go. I'm eager to do more, to be able to bring the club to the great days. The day that the club thinks that I'm too much or it's time to part ways, football is like this, you never know it. But I've always said it and I keep my word in the same way." The actual probability of Fernandes leaving United this summer is remote given his value to the team, but he is entering the final 2 years of his contract. The Portuguese playmaker, who joined in January 2020, does have the option of a 1-year extension in his deal though. Amorim wants to see his countryman Ruben Amorim remain in the job despite a dreadful start to his managerial tenure. Fernandes said, "We, the players, just agreed that he's the right man. He has done a lot of good things. We know that the manager is looked at by the results. He's the right man. He has done a lot of good things. We know that the manager is judged by the results. But we see more than that as players. We know for everyone it will be about him bringing back the positivity in the club, to try to bring the club back to fight for trophies, fight for the big trophies. And we all agree that he's the right man. It's not my decision, but I do think the manager is the right one, and I don't think that there would be a better person to come into the job and do the job. I know it's difficult to understand that, it's difficult to see that. And I do think that the club is in a situation where it's easier to get a different one in because the results haven't been there. But as my other teammates have said, and I repeat myself, I do think he's the right man." Reflecting on the 1-0 loss to Spurs, Fernandes added, "It's a very sad day because we've done some very good things in this competition until today. But today was the day that mattered, the most important day of the competition. It was the day we could have been in the history of the Europa League, but it's not like that. And football is cruel, and it's been our turn to lose. The players have said that this season has been unacceptable." Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe to watching new videos.